Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gaming Lounge. This is Esfar, your host, and today we are going to be talking about the huge update from the separation of trophies and rank, and just kind of my thoughts on it. And we're going to watch some replays as I talk about it. Right now, my current trophies on the trophy road is 6,376. I haven't really been pushing because I've been doing the Path of Legends, and so far on the Path of Legends, I was able to get to champion. I am currently 3 wins away from Grand Champion. And then with Grand Champion only having to win 7 or 8 games, I'm trying to go for Royal Champion this season. I think with the gold steps, it's a lot easier to play rank. I'm happy that there is no gold steps once you get a champion and above. That way, it makes it a lot harder to get to Grand Champion, Royal Champion, and then Ultimate Champion. It actually feels like the regular rank since there's no gold steps. You have to be good at the game. But to get to Champion, it's pretty easy because of the gold steps. I think they need to get rid of the gold steps in Master 3, so that way it's a lot harder to get to Champion. But overall, let's look at some replays and talk about the game. So this is Pekka Bridge Spam. I've actually been playing a lot of Pekka Bridge Spam. It was kind of nice because since I was Challenger 1 in Path of Exiles, I was able to play. I was playing a lot of Zappies because a lot of people were using Phoenix, which if they don't nerf Phoenix, Phoenix will end the game. Phoenix is just super overpowered, especially with Mirror and Pump and just playing Psycho cards. You could get like 3, 4 Phoenixes out extremely fast. Um, I think it's cool that she comes back alive after she dies, but the fact that she does so much damage when she dies is just ridiculous. That just doesn't make sense. I think they could easily nerf her and have her still be really good. Obviously, I like Monk. I think Monk is actually really balanced. Monk is really cool. I like his ability on how you could reflect rockets, you could reflect spells. Now you could outplay your opponents by using Monk to protect your tower so that you can't lose your spell cycle. And the fact that he's a champion, if you're fighting against like the Rocket, Inferno Tower, Dark Prince, Mino deck, they could still outplay you because if your Monk's still alive, they could still rocket cycle you. And so he's not super overpowered. Um, I like the fact that he reflects. I think if they're gonna change the monk, they need to just reduce how long he's in his meditation reflecting damage because he is really tanky. He pretty much, I think when I get monk, you might be able to take out Pekka and have him be your tank. But I mean, you could definitely take out Royal Ghost for monk and have it be a really strong deck. But taking out the Pekka for monk, it could be a really fast. It could be a faster cycle. With Pekka being 7 mana and Monk only being 4 mana with his one mana ability. But overall, I do like the separation of the trophy road and the rank. I don't know if they're gonna reset everyone to Challenger 1 every season. That might be kind of a grind to grind all the way up every season. But I don't know. I'm hoping that what we see is that those gold steps all the way through Master 3, the Master 3 they take away the gold steps. Or they give it like every 20 wins you get a gold step in Master 3. That way it's a lot harder to get to Royal Champion. The fact that once you get to Royal Champion and all the way through Ultimate Champion, there's no more gold steps, but they made it so that you only have to win 7 or 8 games. Um, it makes it a lot achievable, but still not easy to push all the way up because if you go on tilt, you could win 3, 4 games in a row, then you could lose them all in a row. So um, I like seeing that a lot. And so the one thing that they also need to update is that when you're looking at your clan mates, you can't see ranks. I think that's because this is like a teaser season. This is a preseason, but I really like being able to see ranks. It's a lot instead of having to go to their profile. It's a lot easier to manage a clan by seeing the ranks just when you go to the clan. Um, but yeah, I mean, What's your guys' thoughts on the update? Are you guys enjoying the game? I've been enjoying the game a lot more with the update. Besides just seeing Phoenix every game in Path of Legends, pretty much. But it is what it is. Um, trying to think what this game was because this is level 11. But yeah, um, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been actually having a lot of fun with Pekka Bridge Spam with Poison. It's been a pretty strong deck right now. I can't wait to get Phoenixes. You could honestly use Phoenix in this deck instead of Royal Ghost as well. I think they're both very good options. And so this was a ladder trophy push game against Logjammer, and he's using. I've never really seen this deck before with Executioner, and I think he's using Drill with Cannon. So yeah, I think this deck's just kind of weak. I thought I was playing against 2.6 when I saw the Canyon, so that's why I did my Magic Archer high because he's just wasting tons of elixir waiting to play his Executioner. But I mean, with him waiting that long, that wasn't a very good play. But with one Elixir Skeletons, he's just gonna be able to stop the P.E.K.K.A, but he's not gonna be able to stop the Bandit, and my Bandit's gonna get really good chip damage. That would have been nice if the P.E.K.K.A could get one shot on the tower. That would have been a free win, but it doesn't. Now he has to use his drill defensively, and my Battle Ram's just gonna completely take out his drill. And so far, this is pretty much game. I'm really ahead. I got over 3,000 damage on his tower, and he doesn't really have a way to come back and win just because my deck does counter his deck, and he's just not playing it very well. And so that's gonna be pretty much just kind of watch out. And I do like this arena. Like um, now that they've separated the trophy pushing versus rank, the rank still has the spooky town that they could change the arena every season with the rank, and then they keep the trophy pushing this like legendary arena because I really do like the legendary arena with all the gold and the skeleton spectating, and I think it just looks really pretty. It's really nice, and I still think it's fun because they can still have um, season themed arenas in rank. And so, and the one thing that I really love about rank as well that they did is Challenger 1 all the way through Challenger Masters 3, they have level caps, which makes it so that if you're new to the game, you can feel like you could play rank without having a max deck. And it's really cool because when you're in those lower ranks, you can play with cards that you don't have max, but since they're going to be max for that rank, they're playable. And so I think the things that they've done so far with the changes, it's been hopefully it helps the game in a really good trajectory, and it keeps people wanting to play the game. Um, all they have to do is just fix some balance changes, make it so it's more enjoyable, and that's it. And it's kind of crazy with this huge update, you kind of forget about the buffs that they already did. Like I don't even care about the goblin buffs anymore because of how powerful Phoenix is. You just kind of forgot about the buffs they did before the update. And let's go ahead and let's watch the last replay. And this is going to be against a Phoenix Lava Hound deck. The one thing that I will say with the Phoenix being really strong, it makes Lava Hound decks a lot better. And I think Lava Hound players are very happy right now with the Phoenix and how strong the Phoenix is because the Phoenix is really good in Lava Hound. And even when they are gonna nerf, hopefully they nerf it next season. But whenever they do nerf the Phoenix, is still very reliable. I still think Phoenix is more because with it coming back to life, I think it's gonna be a better unit than Baby Dragon, even when it gets nerfed. I think that when they do nerf Phoenix, it's still going to be pretty reliable. It just has too much damage per second. They need to reduce the DPS and then maybe reduce the life a little bit because it is kind of tanky, especially with coming back to life. Um, and so I do want to see them, you know, fix the Phoenix, make the Phoenix balance so that it's because it's a really cool unit. I like what they were trying to do with it. I really do. Um, but Phoenix right now is just really strong in Elixir Golem decks. They're using Elixir Golem decks with pump and psycho cards like E Spirit, Fire Spirit, one Elixir Skeletons, and then with Battle Healer. And then what they're doing is they're able to get like in double elixir as long as they get the pump down and you don't punish the pump. They could get like three, four, sometimes five phoenixes on the field, and there's nothing you can do. You can't. There's no unit to defend that because they die, come back alive, die. You know, there's so many phoenixes, and the death damage just so it's just insane. It's just super insane. Like when I was pushing from Master 3 all the way to Champion, the only deck I was fighting were Phoenix's Elixir Golem. Like that's the only deck you saw. I literally fought it 15 times in a row. So um, it's just super powerful. And so this game was actually a really fun game. I was pretty much winning early game, and then we both get a tower, and then late game I was able to get the win. And this kind of watch how I'm able to do it. That's a really good poison because I'm able to get the tombstone. And since I was playing so well early game with my cycle rotation, that's how I was able to get so much damage on his tower. Unfortunately, though, he does get his Lava Hound in front of the Phoenix. And I don't know about you guys, but whenever I use Lava Hound, my Lava Hound dies in like 2 seconds. And it like dies to like an Ewiz. But whenever I'm defending Lava Hound, it feels like it just stays alive for so long. And so it's just kind of funny. But we're gonna go into overtime, and I don't have poison in rotation, but that's fine because I could get battle ram, and poison's gonna be coming up pretty soon, so I'm not too worried about the tombstone being played when I don't have poison in hand. Because the fact that the Ewiz is able to take it out, I could use a poison to kill these skeleton dragons, and I'm able to get his Phoenix dead um, with my magic archer. Now, Magic Archer's been a really good card, but you could definitely replace him. If you're fighting a lot of Phoenixes, I would recommend taking out Magic Archer for Zappies, as long as your Zappies are max or close to max, or as long as they're max in whatever gameplay you're playing. The reason being, Zappies are very, very effective. That was a huge misplay. I was trying to play my Pekka instead of Magic Archer, but it is what it is. Luckily, I have the Bandit, and I am able to get the Zap down, and I'm able to get the Poison down, and I'm able to clean up the tower pretty easy. So, but that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys are having fun with this update. I hope you guys are able to push your rank, and hopefully you're able to get a lot higher rank. I mean, I've been trying to push for champion for a very long time, and the fact that they came out with this new rank system, and I'm almost grand champion. Hopefully, on my next video, you guys will see me hit grand champion. But another cool thing with this update is I'm able to play live games, and instead of watching replays, um, once Supercell gets this update fully rebooted and fix all the errors and stuff, I'll be able to play live games. Well, I hope you guys have a good Halloween, and I'll talk to you later.